Dracarys.
All of the Christmas events in Fortnite are going on right now. A part of the map is covered in snow, the Christmas skins have returned, but along with that, there has been some leaked news regarding a new feature coming with Christmas, and this is a dragon, or at least a dragon egg. I will put some images on screen right now so you can see the egg, and we believe, and by we I mean me, that the egg is right now, currently, as of this video, as of the current Fortnite update, hidden somewhere in the Iceberg. It's a dragon egg. It's titled in the files Battle Royale. So this indicates that there is an egg, a mysterious egg somewhere, with a dragon symbol on it. So that means that it's obviously a dragon egg. And it means that it's somewhere in the map. And I believe it's inside the Iceberg right now, okay? Because in Season 7, the Iceberg came into the map, created the snowy part of the map. And obviously we got like the castle at Polar Peak. We got the new skins. And I would like to take a moment to make a comparison between this season and the Lich King in World of Warcraft, okay? Because the new Tier 100 skin is the Ice King, which very much resembles and looks very similar to the Lich King out of World of Warcraft. The Ice King has a sword called the Infinity Blade, which is a very powerful sword that the Ice King wields. The Lich King has Frostmourne, which is his very powerful sword that does a lot of damage. And the Ice King now is rumoured to have a dragon egg, or some sort of egg that contains a dragon or a serpent or a wyvern or something or other in his possession, either in his castle or in the Iceberg. The Lich King out of World of Warcraft has Sindragosa, which is a undead ice dragon. So that there is a very, very solid comparison, and I believe that this dragon egg will hatch on the approach to Christmas, or even on Christmas Day, and it will be a massive ice dragon. What it does, or what it's going to do, we don't know yet, but my suspicion is that it will cover the entire map in snow, and that is due to this leaked image on screen right now, which shows the entire Fortnite map being covered in snow. Now, this could very well be just a thing that they're doing for Christmas, like here's a mini Christmas event, and the entire map is covered in snow for a short period of time. But it would be even cooler if, instead of releasing just a normal update and they changed the map during the update, it would be even cooler if it was an actual event that happened. Like, you had to be online in-game, like some of the previous events with the Cube and with the rocket launch, and you got to see the egg, or even see, you know, the egg maybe glowing inside the Iceberg, because no one in-game right now has found the egg. It's not even in... you can't go visit it, so either it's hidden very well, or it's inside the Iceberg, which is where I believe it is. And closer to the event, we might hear noises coming from the Iceberg. We might, you know, start to see glowing coming from the Iceberg. And as we approach Christmas, the event will happen where the egg hatches, the dragon is born, and then maybe it comes like the Iceberg shatters or cracks, and it comes bursting out one of the sides of the Iceberg, and then starts covering the entire Fortnite map in snow. And once that event's over, then the entire Fortnite map is covered in snow. And now there's another comparison that I'm going to make here, which is with the Ice King and this dragon, and the Night King, which is one of the main antagonists of Game of Thrones. The Ice King is the Tier 100 skin in Fortnite. He brought like the snow and the blizzard and the winter and all this other stuff. The Night King is an undead king who is, you know, covered in ice and all this other stuff, and he wants to bring winter and ice and blizzards and all this other stuff to the world of Game of Thrones. And he also has an undead dragon, and so does the Ice King. He has a dragon. So that's another comparison. They both want to cover the map in snow. They're both doing that currently. So to me, this kind of lines up that Fortnite are taking inspiration from World of Warcraft and Game of Thrones to make this character. And if these comparisons are in any way accurate, it means that yes, the Ice King does want to cover the entire map in snow, and yes, he does have a dragon somewhere, and this egg isn't a coincidence. We've had stuff like this in the past where items and files have been leaked and people have dismissed it as, oh, it's a coincidence, oh, it doesn't exist, it's fake. and then it ends up coming true. So I'm fully 100% on the side of this being a thing, and I believe that it will be an event that will happen. And as we get closer and closer to Christmas, because right now, as of this recording, on the 19th of December, we are 6 days away from Christmas Day. And the 14 days of Christmas in Fortnite have started, or they're starting soon. And I believe that it will happen during that time when the entire map will be covered in snow, the egg will hatch, and then the dragon will be released. What will happen to the dragon after this event, I do not know. But I would love to see it fly about and, you know, breathe like icy fire stuff and cover the entire map in snow. Another theory of what it could also be, you know, the other ones about it covering the entire map in snow, but maybe after the event's over, or maybe to the latter part of the event as a kind of funny little thing that they could do, is they could make it so there's an egg in every game. So every game you go into in Fortnite, there's an egg in the map somewhere that you can access, either by going into the hole that the dragon created when it came out of it. There might be like a little ice cave that's created that you have to go into, and the egg's like standing there in the center, and you can open the egg, you can loot the egg, and either A, it has a bunch of stuff in it, like some loot, and it's like a one-time kind of like it's basically like a llama on steroids, but instead of there being 3 in the map, there's 1. Or you loot the egg and you open it and you get your very own rideable dragon, okay? That you can go on the back of, and you can fly around the map on this dragon, and you can breathe fire and you can attack people. I think that would be amazing. Now, I know that stuff like this doesn't sit well with the player base, especially with the whole Infinity Blade thing about it being too overpowered. You can one-hit structures, you have double the health. But I think for the purpose of Christmas and just it being a bunch of silly fun, I think that this option would be absolutely amazing. Like, one player goes into the cave, loots the egg, gets on the dragon has a certain amount of health. It's obviously going to be very big, so it's very easy to hit. But it's a lot of fun to fly about on the map with it breathing fire, or, you know, breathing ice, and then, you know, destroying the map and destroying people. Or maybe if you're in a squad, like in a 3 or a 4-man squad, and you go and loot the egg, one person gets on the dragon, and then the other people that are on there, if the dragon's big enough, can go on the dragon as well, like either on the back of it or something, and they can shoot their weapons from it, and people have to try and destroy, you know, the dragon and that team. Or maybe it could be added in as an LTM, which is separate from the base game, because some people won't like the fact that they're adding dragons into Fortnite, even for a limited time. But nonetheless, I would love to see this added in. But with all things considered, I believe that there is an egg inside the iceberg right now. And we've seen the iceberg melt. The castle that you see at Polar Peak didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be, you know, a full-on blown village with a castle that you could go into. At the very start of the season, it was all covered in snow. All of it. The only thing that was showing was, like, you know, the top of some of the towers, and you couldn't really go inside or anything because it was all covered in snow. But as the weeks progressed, as the updates came out, the snow melted, revealing more of it. So that very well could happen more over time as we get towards Christmas. More of the iceberg melts, and then, you know, it reveals an area of where this egg is, and then on Christmas Day, or during the 14 days of Christmas in Fortnite, the egg hatches, bursts out a massive ice dragon, covers the entire map in ice, and that's the event. And that's what I think is going to happen, and that's what I believe will happen. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is there an ice dragon coming to Fortnite? Oh, yeah, of course there is. Because this stuff is never a coincidence. Never is. Never has been. Never will be. So, Ice Dragon, yes please. I would very much like. And if you liked the video, leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. And with that, my name has been Sleekozzy, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.